So you've got a Dachshund. You already know they're brilliant, super loyal, and just hilarious. But let's be honest, you also know they can be famously, unbelievably stubborn. Well, today, we're going to dig into 7 of the most common training mistakes people make and really get to the bottom of what might be holding you back. You know that moment, right? You're looking at your little Dachshund, you've called their name for what feels like the 100th time, and you just think, why won't you listen to me? It's a feeling pretty much every single doxie owner has had.
And look, the first thing you have to know is that you are so not alone in this. That stubborn streak is the stuff of legend. But here's the secret. The problem usually isn't that your dog can't learn. Nope. It's that our human ways of teaching sometimes just don't click with their unique little sausage dog brain. All right, so let's get right into it. We're going to start with 3 of the biggest mistakes owners make, and this is the important part, how to fix them. I'm telling you, these are small tweaks that can make a huge difference.
Okay, first up is a big one. Seriously, I'd be willing to bet this is happening in almost every single house that has a Dachshund in it.
Just try to see it from their point of view for a second. If your Dachshund can get on the couch sometimes, but not other times, or if one person in the house says off, but someone else says, oh, it's fine, what does your dog learn? Well, they learn that rules are basically just suggestions. Dogs don't do well with gray areas. They need black and white. So the fix? Get everyone on the same page. Make the rules clear and make sure everybody sticks to them. No exceptions.
All right, moving on to mistake number 2. And yeah, let's be real. We've all done this one. For sure. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Come, Fido, come on, come. To your Dachshund, that just turns into, well, noise. It's like background static. The word come completely loses its power. So what do you do instead? Say it once. Just once, nice and clear. If they don't respond, you don't repeat it. You go over and gently guide them to do the thing you asked. That teaches them that the word come means something, and it means something right now.
And that leads us perfectly into our 3rd common mistake, and this one is all about the good stuff, the reward.
Dachshunds are super smart, and they're often very motivated by treats. But with them, timing is, well, it's everything. If you give them that treat even a few seconds too late, their brain has already moved on. They won't connect the reward with the right action. The treat has to happen immediately, like the very instant their butt hits the floor for a sit. That's what locks in that positive connection.
Okay, so we've got our rules, our commands, and our rewards dialed in. Now, let's fine-tune things a bit by looking at 3 more mistakes that have to do with where and how you're training.
This next mistake is also about timing, but in a totally different way. We're talking about the length of your training sessions.
Here is the absolute key thing you have to remember about these little guys. They have the attention span of a gnat. Seriously, trying to do a long 30-minute training session is just going to lead to a bored, distracted dog. It's so much better to do a few super focused, really fun 5-minute sessions throughout the day. You got to keep it short, keep it positive, and you'll keep them engaged.
Okay, on to mistake number 5. And this one really builds on everything we've talked about. This is all about location, location, location. Have you ever noticed this? Your Dachshund is a perfect angel in the living room, listens to every command, but the second you get to the park, it's like they've never heard the word sit in their life. That's because dogs don't automatically generalize. To your doxie, sit might literally mean put your butt on the living room rug. You have to actually practice in different places, the kitchen, the backyard, on a walk, to teach them that sit means sit no matter where you are.
Now this 6th mistake is a sneaky one. It's really subtle, and it's all about how you react when your Dachshund decides not to listen. So picture this. You call your doxie to come, and they just don't. They look at you, maybe they keep sniffing something, so eventually you give up and you walk over to them. Well, what did they just learn? They learned that ignoring you works because you'll just come to them anyway. You've accidentally rewarded the stubbornness. You have to gently but consistently make sure your command is followed through. That's how you prevent that bad habit from ever starting.
So we've gone through 6 pretty specific actions, but this last mistake, honestly, this might be the most important one of all. Because this one isn't about what you do, it's about how you think about your dog. This is it. This is the real key to unlocking everything. Mistake number 7 is simply expecting your Dachshund to think and act like some other kind of dog, like a golden retriever or a lab.
And this really gets right to the heart of it. You have to remember what these dogs were bred for. They were bred to hunt badgers, a seriously dangerous job that meant they had to go deep underground, alone, and make their own decisions without a human telling them what to do. So that stubbornness you see today, That's not really stubbornness, it's independence. It's written into their DNA. It's not defiance, it's their heritage.
And once you understand that, oh man, it changes everything. So what do you do with that information? How do you turn that little aha moment into real, actual results with your dog?
Well, here's the absolute best news of all. Dachshunds can 100% become amazingly well-trained and responsive little companions. They're wicked smart, and deep down, they do want to make you happy. They just need us to use a training method that respects who they are and works with their intelligence, not against it.
So, here it is, your path forward broken down into 3 simple steps. Number 1, always remember that independent nature we talked about. Number 2, use those consistent positive techniques we've covered. And number 3, if you want more help, find a good step-by-step system that's actually designed for how these clever little dogs think and learn.
And you know, through this whole process, just remember to love them for who they are. So go on, give your dachshund an extra treat today, just for being their wonderfully stubborn, independent, amazing little self.
So, I'll just leave you with this one last thing to think about. After everything we've talked about today, is your dachshund really being stubborn? Or are they maybe just a little bit misunderstood?